What's up, YouTube family? Gerald Greenlee here with Cleaning Green Lawn Service in beautiful South GA. Hey, hope y'all having a great day today. Man, I gotta put another plug, 7-pin plug on this truck. I try to clean the contacts and all that on the one that's on it, but like I'm going down this road, my trailer's constantly connecting, disconnecting, connecting, disconnecting. And it's not really the lights are still on. But you wiggle the plug and they'll go on and off. Anyway, it is Friday. That's the day of the week many of us work till, right? Like, man, it's Friday, last day of the week. So if you're in school, there's a few young folks, I think, that watch this channel that go to school. So it's Friday. And it's almost summertime for y'all. Isn't that great? For the parents, you say, oh, man, I gotta find something to do with them all summer, right? So anyway, headed to the college. So, well, not directly. Got to go fuel everything up, and I got to run by the tire shop. Dropped my daughter's car off there last night. She's got to get tires. And so she's got my Titan, driving it today. We dropped the car off last night, but I got to go drop the key off. This place didn't have a drop box, and they was like, yeah, you just set up on that ledge over the door. And I was thinking, man, somebody be out joyriding tonight, you know? So I had to come down here this morning before they opened anyway, and I thought, man, I'll just go by there this morning and put it up there. And maybe nobody will take it in the first 30 minutes, so. Anyway, we got to college. We're gonna go try to cut another one that's not on Friday's schedule, but one that we've not been able to cut the whole thing all year because we have had a nice dry week. And so we're gonna go ahead and throw them at the end of this week, and see if we can get that cut. Got a couple little doctor's offices, and then the guy we do the big farm for with the trailer park there, he's got a rental property or two, and every once in a while he'll want me to go cut one of them. So I gotta cut, I'm gonna cut one of them today, and it's probably about gonna do it. And I gotta go look at a yard from a guy I used to go to church with. He normally keeps his up, but he's just super busy right now. I think he just wants somebody to help him every once in a while if he can't get to it. So, anyway, that's what we're looking at. So, I'm gonna go check it out today and probably throw it in the first of next week. So, that's what we got going. So, let me get off this thing before that buzzing drives y'all crazy, that beeping, and we'll check back with y'all. All right, there you go, a little bit of time lapse. I'll tell y'all about this property before I close out the video, so stay tuned. All right, so that property that we just cut, the big farm that we do, that's by the trailer park, and I say it's a big farm. I mean, we only cut like 3 acres of it, but, or maybe a little over 3. I can't remember the exact size now, but based on the price, it's probably a little over 3. But this guy has a property management company, and he owns that house. And his property management company consists of houses that he owns as rentals, and the farm, I guess. But so every once in a while he'll say, hey, can you go by 6th Street and take care of that property for me? And it's usually overgrown, but I mean, we charge accordingly, you know. Just because we do one property for you don't mean we're gonna go, you know, and do another one. And he doesn't even ask for a price. You know, like the first time I went and did it was the worst it's ever been, and he was like, hey man, you think you have time to go by 6th Street and do that property? And I said, yeah man, I'll get it for you. And he said, it needs bush hogging, man. And you know, so we charged him, I don't know, triple whatever the normal cut rate is for it or whatever. This time went really bad. It looks bad, but it's really just a bunch of like wildflowers growing out there. And now they are hard to cut, but it's not thick and like works the machines really hard. So, you know, we probably just charge, you know, for a double cut or something like that this time. But anyway, it's vacant right now. He doesn't have anybody living in it, so he don't want to keep it maintained, because he's still working on renovating it. And you know, and I understand that, but you also can't go cut it for a regular cut price either, you know. So I'm fixing to go cut one right now that's I don't guess it's been cut this year. It's not terrible, but you know, I still upcharged him, and it's supposed to be on a schedule now. But one of the things I learned is I still charge more for the first cut. It don't matter if they get put on the schedule or not, because people will have you come in, clean their property up, get it looking good, and then they'll decide A, they want to cut it themselves, or B, now they'll find somebody cheaper that'll just kind of maintain it. So I just go ahead and charge that price up front, and that way if I don't ever cut it but one time, then that's fine. And the other thing is, this is a rental property, and what you get into with rental properties, you know, people move or whatever. So my daughter calling, let me answer. So anyway, like I was saying, it's a rental property, so you know, people come and go. They might be good lawn customers, but then they may move somewhere else, you know. So now I got some people that rent houses that I've been cutting for, you know, 3 years. So you know, you just don't know. That was my oldest daughter calling. My youngest daughter, I had some tires, took her car to get some tires on it, and I went by and paid them and got the key, because by the time I get done, get back up there, they're gonna be closed, and they closed all weekend. So my son-in-law that's got the Moore shop down there is right, you know, a couple of buildings down from the tire place. So I took the key by there to see if he could bring it home, because him and his dad always ride up there together usually. But now my oldest daughter's gonna follow him to my house, drop it off at my house, and then they go home. So I won't have to go get it from their house. That's a lot of going and getting, ain't it? The bottom line is, it's gonna save me time. So she was just calling to check, see what we want to do. But anyway, I'm gonna get down here. I might be able to set the GoPro up and let y'all see me cut the front yard. It's kind of tall right up by the house, but it's really not that thick, I don't think. It's got a couple of trash piles in the yard, and I told them I wasn't messing with them. Well, I didn't tell them. I wrote it in the quote, put it that way. Now, if they read the quote, good. If they didn't, if they didn't read the scope of work, I learned to do that. I learned to write the scope of work in an estimate. I got burned a couple of times early on, you know. You go to a house, and so Sergio, you go to a house and they want to know the lawn and cleaning out the bed and trimming the hedges, and you give them 2 or 3 different prices, and Next thing you know, all they want to pay for is the lawn to be cut, and you get done. They say, well, I thought you were doing everything. Not for that price. I had that happen to me one time, and I went back and worked. Me and 002 went back and spent, I think, 2 hours, and went ahead and did everything. It was an elderly lady, did everything she thought, according to her, that we had told her we were going to do. Now, she had asked about the other stuff, but we never gave her a price for that. I told her, I know it's clear as day, you know, what we were doing, but it wasn't in writing, and I learned a lesson. So I didn't make really no money on that job, but anyway, so let's get up here and get this thing done, and I gotta go check on, actually I need to go quote 2 more things. I'm running out of time, man. It's already 4:15. So anyway, we'll see what we get done. All right, this is what I was talking about. Main thing I'm doing right now though is I'm gonna walk around and check this skirting. As you see, hole there, holes, it's pushed in. Really just, I kind of try to video this stuff the first cut, because, you know, if anything comes up damaged like that looks, you know, there's holes over here, hole in the siding, hole, and we're gonna make just about 2 passes behind here with the lawnmower is all we're gonna do. That's one reason I say this for the last cut. Hope no doggone dog don't come up on me, boy. You never know. First time here, you got to watch out. Stuff like this. See, I don't know where that's going. It's already cut. But being a lawnmower blade, skirting's busted up right here. Of course, we got a trash pile. So hole in the skirting up there. So yeah, just try to kind of video document this. And this is a number 5. I guess this is rental number 5 or something. I think it's 102 Pamela Circle, I believe is the address they sent me. So anyway, get up here and trim it out, and you know, I don't even know where this property goes to. I'm guessing to that fence. That's where we're gonna cut to. It looks like that's where it's been cut to before. So get up here and trim it out, get on the mower, and like I said, I'll try to get y'all, maybe get you a little footage when I get on the mower. All right, there we go. She's done. Quick little yard. I don't even know what time I got here. Basically, I had everything but the 10 minutes of trimming or so. Didn't take much. I did have to go back up and trim a little spot. Still got some of that winter weed in it, and I couldn't get the mower on it like I wanted to, but anyway, got it done, man. Got it done. I got to run over here and look at some hedges real quick, then on to the next one. Not the mow, I'm done with that. All right, I got went by and looked at them hedges. Man, it's about what I figured. It's an all-day job. You know, you're gonna kill a whole day there. You could probably do it in a couple of yards, little yards or something. But that's one of the things you might as well figure all day. So that guy's supposed to be back in town Monday or Tuesday. That's a new line customer. So, you know, I don't know if he's gonna want to pay it or not, because he told me when I was there, he said, yeah, I had one guy trim them for me, and said he just left all the stuff on the ground and ended up killing the grass, and said that guy charged him $200. I told him, I said, well, I'm gonna be honest with you, I wouldn't even do your front yard for $200, much less the side and the back. He said, well, I know it's gonna be expensive, so I don't know. It's gonna be expensive. I don't know if he knows it's gonna be that expensive, but anyway, it is what it is. And I'm telling you, man, them heads jobs, you know, that's work. That's, to me, that's more work than just out weed eating, edging, and running the lawnmower. Definitely a lot more work than running the lawnmower. Cutting that stuff and then piling it all up. And see, I don't know if we got to haul it off. I think the city will pick it up. Well, I don't know. I don't know if they pick it. I know they do in the other city I work. One of the other cities I work in, you just put it out by the road and they get it. But I don't know about here. So if I had to haul all that stuff off, it's going to be, I normally tack about $150 fee on it. Of course, that kind of junk there, I just dump in the woods at the house. Just those clippings. I can't give them to the goats because almost all that's azaleas. And you don't give azaleas to a goat. Not if you want to keep them. But anyway, I'm riding over here with one of my buddies. Take a look at his yard. I think he's just wanting, he normally keeps his yard real nice, but I think he's just got a lot going on right now, and I don't think it'll be a ever cut kind of deal. Now, he ain't gonna let it get out of control, but I think he just more wanting some help. So I don't know, we'll see what he wants. But that's where I'm going now. It's already 5:16, so be late getting home this evening, looks like. And then the lady that I cut 4 acres for about once every 6 weeks or something like that, she sent me a message today. I wish I'd have seen it. We'd have went ahead and cut it today, but I didn't see the message on my Facebook Messenger for the business. I didn't see it until I'd already dropped Z-Man off. And I'd rather take 2 people over there. All it is mowing. Ain't no trimming. Just sit down and go, or stand up and go, whichever one. So anyway, all right, let me get over here and check this out. All right, YouTube posse, it is 6:07 and I'm about a mile from the house. Not even a mile probably, but anyway, about to go home, get cleaned up, date night. So we looked at my buddy's yard, and I'm gonna go try to take care of that for him Monday. And next week is gonna be a booming week. It's got a lot to do, man. Got a lot to do. So, but that's good, you know. It's better to have a lot to do than nothing to do. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get off this thing. Now, you're not gonna get this video, as you'll be able to tell if you watch to this point, until Saturday. I'm not gonna upload it tonight. Nobody wants to sit around and watch YouTube on Friday night anyway. Unless you're like me, and I'll probably get on there about 10 o'clock tonight when I go get into bed and throw my Beats on and get my iPad out, and about halfway through the first video be jelly necking, falling asleep. So anyway, hey, appreciate y'all watching today. Hope you enjoyed that couple of time lapses I got you. And my prayer for you is always the same, that the Lord might richly bless you and that you might see all of your blessings as from Him. Hope you have a great day.